Well, the Braves surprised everyone on Monday by acquiring a catcher, Sean Murphy from the Oakland Athletics, in exchange for 6 players leaving the Braves organization in a 3-team deal with Milwaukee. Murphy, well, we don't know a whole lot about him because, let's be honest, there's not a lot of people, even myself, that stay up and watch Oakland A's games throughout the summer. So he's a little bit of an unknown, but this kid is a big target behind the plate. He has great size, 6'3", 230 pounds. There's going to be a big target for Braves pitchers, and that's why they got him. They wanted a big target, and they wanted to improve on that defense. Let's remember that William Contreras, who was also involved in the deal going to Milwaukee in the 3-team deal, was not a very good defensive catcher. He improved last year. There's no question about that, but Murphy won a Gold Glove a couple of years ago. He is looked at as one of the better catchers. He has the quickest pop time, second quickest pop time behind JT Realmuto in baseball. That's from when they catch the ball in the mitt to when they throw the ball to second base. That's very important, especially with the rules changes that are coming in 2023. So the Braves wanted to make sure their defense was there. Now, look, a lot of people are reacting negatively because there were 6 players leaving the Braves organization for one to come back in Sean Murphy. But we've got to remember a couple of things. Number one, the Braves do not have a great farm system right now because they have graduated so many players like Vaughn Grissom and Michael Harris and other pitchers that it doesn't have the top-end, high-end prospects that it has in the past. A year ago, for example, when the Braves acquired Matt Olson from Oakland, they wanted Michael Harris, and the Braves said no. They instead gave Shea Langoliers the catcher. So the Braves have some decent prospects. They're not bad prospects, but they're just not high end. They're not players that are looked at like an everyday player, at least not yet. Or the pitchers that they have are a little bit younger in the organization. So instead of the quality to give up, the Braves had to give up quantity. That's why William Contreras was the top player given up, and then they had to go through Milwaukee to get another prospect the A's wanted, an outfielder, to go to Oakland and part of the deal. The Braves had to give up several pitchers, including Kyle Muller, but no one really that was going to hurt the Braves for 2023. Muller was going to go to camp and compete for the 5th starter's job with Ian Anderson and Mike Soroka and Bryce Elder. And if he didn't win that job, he was probably going to go back to AAA, which is where he really didn't need to go. He needs to either go to the big leagues or move on, I guess. But the Braves made a good trade, even though they had to give up a lot to get this young man who has a lot of potential to be the catcher. And they'll probably sign him to an extension here in spring training to keep him around for 5 or 6 years. With those rules changes, it was so important for defense, and I think that's what they were looking at. Here's a premium defensive player who has some power at the plate offensively and who can probably get better offensively outside of Oakland. And why not go after this kid? It doesn't mean they're not going to go after a shortstop or a left fielder, but I think they're going to probably go with Vaughn Grissom and Orlando Arce at shortstop if Dansby does not come back, which is the expectation, and then try to get maybe another outfield bat. But I think the Braves are improved by this trade. They shed $1 million off the payroll, and they have 2 players now in Sean Murphy and Travis d'Arnaud, without a doubt, the strongest situation at catcher in the big leagues. And I think that'll help them a great deal because whoever is not catching can also DH at times. The Braves are not through. They have more work to do, but they are a better team after getting Sean Murphy from the Oakland A's.